Good morning, good afternoon and good evening to you all wherever you are in the world. My name is Nick Ferrand and these are my Italian one-take property tours. Now, first of all, I'd like to get a bit of housekeeping done. For those of you who sent me birthday wishes on last week's video, I really can't thank you enough, and I really can't thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel. Without you, I wouldn't be here. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, would you be so kind and just push those buttons, merch coming in 2023, and that would help me so I can help you. Now, today's tour is something very interesting because I almost bought this myself. And when you talk to a realtor, you know, a property guy, and they say, I'm thinking about buying that, you know it's going to be good. Now, what we're looking at and where we're standing is basically on 7 hectares of land. Now, as a rule of thumb, I normally times that by 2.5 and I take away a smidge, and then you come up with a rough guide to how many acres. However you look at it, that's a lot of hectares and that's a lot of acres. And today's tour is about this and those 2 buildings which you can see in the distance. But before we get to that, I'm just going to give you some orientation. Over that hill over there is Cortona, and that's within an hour. Over this hill there is Perugia, and that's within an hour. Just in that direction over there, there is Perugia Airport, and that's within an hour. And from there, you can take now planes to many European destinations, and there is a British Airways flight that flies from Perugia to Heathrow in London, as well as Ryanair. So the airport, the area is quite well serviced. Just over that hill and looking at that just beautiful property is the Reschio Estate, and that is one of the probably, if not the best estates in Italy. The interior design of those houses and also now the hotel is sublime. That's the word I used from last week. Yes, it is. Now, this barn is 200 square meters. With a planning application, you could move that barn and you can put it where we're standing here. That is west. A lot of you have asked me about single floored houses, you know, in the style of Mies van der Rohe, Marcel Breuer, Bauhaus, Corbusier, Palm Springs. And they are quite difficult to find, and there is a possibility here, with the right planning application, to create a one-level, 1-story, beautiful home with a garden, west-facing view over the Umbrian Tuscan countryside. Now, you suddenly realise why I'm quite interested in buying this myself. It's a very special piece of real estate. The price listed on our website is €360,000. But I don't want you to worry about the price because it is worth what someone's prepared to pay. Now, 200 square meters plus 2 other buildings, probably about 120 square meters each. So that's quite a lot. The rule of thumb, again, for farmers who have inherited these buildings over the year is that they wanted €1,000 per square metre. But as I said to you, it's only worth what someone's prepared to pay for it. So let's go and have a look at it. Pen, paper, creative juices, nibbles, drinks, let's go. Oh, and by the way, I am wearing a shirt today. Now, as I mentioned, this barn is 200 square metres approximately. And we're just going to pop in. I know you're going to demolish it, and as the camera adjusts, but look at the size of it. Now you can imagine as we step in, it's actually perfect for a photo shoot. What potential there would be, and if I swing around and there's the crunching that you can hear on the ground are the terracotta tiling which have fallen down, and as we come back out from the other side you're going to have a look as the camera adjusts to where we were, and I was about 50 meters from my car just going up the hill. Oh, really beautiful. Can you imagine? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's a Mercedes tyre there. Oh, it's missing the other bit. Okay, let's crack on through here, and we're going to go up the bank on the other side. As I said to you, this is something which I looked to purchase myself. I wonder what animals there were in here. There must have been animals at some stage. Yeah, right. Have I gone the right way? Oh, it's quite brambly, but I think we're going to go through the undergrowth. Yes, I do have long socks on today, but this is not the season for ticks. Okay. Oh, look at the light. It really is just gorgeous countryside. Oh, yeah, it's, you know, nothing's changed. Absolutely nothing has changed. Let's get over here. We come round. Oh, I can get through. Right. Now we're going to come out into the track, and it's quite fortuitous actually, because we've come out in a really good position. So I can show you house number one. I'm just going to pull out so we don't get any flare, and so you can see the property. Probably built in the 16th century, maybe earlier. And to the right of me there's a little road, and that just goes round and along to another house, but that's the end of the road. And I'm going to, yeah, I am actually. I'm going to try to pull around. I've got the sun, unfortunately. And then I'm going to show you the road leading down. And, you know, it's already here. You don't have to worry about building a road. I can see electrical cables, and so you don't have to worry about electricity. You can dig a well, and I'm sure there's going to be a well with 7 hectares of land, so I'm not really worried about that. And then the only thing that you need is a septic tank. You know, ready to go. Look at the stonework on here. You know, if you think about these buildings, basically they were built without machines, and they were just built by just hard work. Literally just dig the stone and cut by hand. Let's see, let's get in for a rummage and see what we've got. Oh, a lovely patina on that door. Oh. Yeah, well, you're talking about a full restoration. I'm going to be careful where we're going, and then we'll see what's going on here. So you've got a fireplace, and then we're just going to pull past this. What's in there? Oh, that's interesting. It's got some 70s tiles. Yeah, but if I look up here, I mean, it does have a barrel vaulted roof. So, I mean, potentially, I mean, this is a farmhouse. I mean, can you imagine? It's just a farmhouse. And in here, we've got a sink. And looking at a later edition, yeah, it does have basically the plumbing. I don't know when one can utilise that. And yeah, the toilet looks a bit precarious, but you know, a toilet seat down. in this case, it doesn't actually have one. But you can see these are basically 70s taps, which you've got here. And I just think further investigation is needed. Probably your builder will say to you, I need to pull all those out. And that actually might be the case, but bit of investigation. And also, you know, there has been some electrics in this house at some stage. Are we going to go up? Are we going to go up? I don't know, Nick. Are we going to go up? It's going to be awfully dark up there, and I'm, you know, I don't really want to cause myself any harm. No, I don't think we are. I think basically holding the gimbal is going to be too difficult for me to navigate in the dark. But I do have a sink there, which was in at one stage. Now, I mean, obviously, like, there are, you know, this does need a full restoration. Those look like 50s railings. It's just fascinating, isn't it? That you can walk around these buildings and you can see what people have done over the years. Where should we go? Let's try to get round to, if we can, to see the brambles. Now, I haven't been here. I went and had a look at the barn first of all, and what can I see there? Oh, I might be able to get in from the other side. Do you want to go? Absolutely, absolutely we want to go. Okay. I mean, they're two very pretty stone houses. You see the arch on this. I think that would have been something different at one stage. There would have been a barn here, and we're going to get in there. Oh, I've just seen a spiral staircase. Oh, what's over there? What's in here? Oh, I've seen a beautiful piece of metal. Now let's get in here. Bats. Okay, all right, so this is the original flooring, and you can see here they would have had animals, and there's what looks like a little 1950s child's chair there. It's quite interesting. But if I lift up here, you can see that there has been an intervention in this house and work has been done, because those beams are in concrete and those are new flooring in terracotta. Beautiful stonework to the right of me. And if you hacked all that off and with a little bit of pointing, that just would have been perfect. Let's get back into here. That's where the brambles we couldn't get down. Okay, so here you've got another barn. I can see flooring in terracotta tiles, and then if I pull up here, you've got original tiles and beams. They all need to be treated. Yeah, I know some of you are saying, oh my God, you know, where do we start? But to be honest with you, you know, it's a standing building. It's been standing for 500 or 600 years. And really what it needs is some TLC. Come on, let's get on with it. Right. Oh. Okay, where are we going now? I don't know whether we can get in there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Can we get in there? I don't know. I think that's another barn. Oh, I can see a nice knocker, and this is collapsed now, and I don't think that basically we can get over there. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can see some very nice patina on the ceilings and some original flooring which is above. Oh, why don't I try to get in there? Right, I've climbed across, and what you can see is a fireplace and a chair. Yeah, I wonder who's sitting on that, or who sat on that before. And this is really interesting as well. If I look down here, now this is beautiful old door, and then it has a little cross on it as well. Yeah, I would like to keep that myself. I might ask Angelo if I can buy it. Right, now if you come back up again, you've got the original tiles and woodwork and the patina of the white walls and everything about it, it's just beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I really do. Let's go into here. Right. Oh, that's just a room. Okay, I'm not going to go too far in. There would have been some bookcases there, or something, or shelves. Right, I'm not quite sure whether there would have been bookcases. I think books were for the privileged. And then just over here, you've got the original sink in the corner. Yeah, I do love that door. It really is beautiful. And that's where I came from. Are we going to go up? Yes, I hear you shouting. Of course. Whoop. Yeah, a little bit of a crack there. Let's get up. How are the stairs? Well, they're in stone, so basically we should be okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Again, I've got 2 windows. No closets, but a wardrobe. And again, you've got this. You know, if you've got a sandblaster and in here, and you spent about €1,500 to have that room sandblasted, it would just be the most amazing thing. It really would. And then the other thing, you could change this into, if you wanted an artist studio, you could have one as an artist studio, and you could have one as basically a holiday home. I do like that room. Now I can see that there is another floor, and just to say, be on the safe side, you can see the moss there. It means that they're basically on those tiles, green in the corner. It means that water's coming through the roof, and I do not want to go and stand on that or be in close proximity to it. So let's get outside. Right. Just to the right of me is all the land. It sweeps away. Let's see whether I can get through these trees. Then you can see. Now, there's a house, if I can see in the distance, and it's just over here, just there. And we sold that house for, if I remember rightly, well, it was certainly over €1 million about 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah. Right. Here we go again. Okay, so if you're looking, right, and you see that there are bathrooms, and so therefore one will assume that there is an old septic tank somewhere. These will make incredibly nice holiday homes for someone. Oh, look at that kitchen. Yep. I do like the spiral staircase, and I am going to try to go up there. Oh. Will it hold my weight? I'm not quite sure. Nick. Oh God. Okay. Okay. and up. Would you believe it? It's locked. Alright, so basically what I can see is the new roof, and somebody's painted some colours, and there is a balcony on the outside, and I am not going to go out there. Now I'm just going to turn the video off for a second, and we're going to see whether we can get into the other part of the building. Right, here we go. I managed to get through a few brambles, and as we pull around, and you will see that the camera is going to do its best and adjust. There's not a lot of light in here, but one thing I will tell you, which is interesting, is that if you look down here, now you can see that stone. That's bedrock, and that is a very good sign. And also, if I come up here, you can see the original planks of wood. Now, again, I've mentioned this before, and that would have been jolly expensive to do by hand. Let's come round here. Oh, right. I want to keep those. I'm going to show you those in a sec. Ah, look. Hang on. Porcupine. Porcupine quills. Now, the Romans used to use those as toothpicks. What a brilliant idea. All right, so we're into another part. Yeah, and right. Well, maybe there's already a well. If I come down here, can you see that pipe? Now, that pipe's in plastic. Now, where is that coming from? And again, basically, you've got a little cubby hole there, and again you've got beautiful woodwork and really just stunning wooden slats running across. It's just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I would want to keep as much authenticity as possible, and you know, again, you might think I'm crazy, but you know, let me just pull around here to show you this stonework. What a beautiful wall that is. Built by hand. Okay, let's get out of here. Right, I've just cut my way through the undergrowth, and you know, you do have these beautiful olive trees, and aren't they just gorgeous, really? And I think I'm on a wild boar trail now, getting around the house. Yeah, I think I can see a way out. Yeah, I can. Right, let's get under there. Ooh. And I'm going to pull back and just show you the return of the house. Silence. Now, as I said to you, basically, that to the right of me is west, and it's just really, you know, two classic, standing, original stone farmhouses, and the potential to build your beautiful single-story house with an incredible west-facing view over the Umbrian and Tuscan countryside. You might think I'm bonkers. Bonkers, but my main priority, my thing was going to be this barn. I just saw myself living in an open planned environment with that spectacular west facing view, and every night I would sit down with my glass of Chianti and watch the sun set over the Tuscan hills. As for these two, they can be what you want. They really could. Okay, with a little bit of planning and a little bit of hard work and sticky back plastic, they could be what you want. As I said at the beginning of this video, it is worth what someone's prepared to pay for it. It is vision. So if you would like further information about this house, please just send me an email at info@abodeitaly.com. I hope you enjoy this. A couple of weeks time I'm going to be in Como, and that's going to be really exciting. I'll see you on the next One Take property tour. See you soon. Bye bye.